Hi, homeschool moms. I'm Michelle with Moms Are Frugal, and I wanted to jump on here today and talk a little bit about how I do history. And I wanted to go over a few ways and reasons why I teach timeline before I teach geography. And hopefully by the end of this video, you will be convinced to try timeline first before you teach geography, because geography and history go hand in hand. And what we want to instill and help our children with is a love of learning. So maps and dates and all of those things and cities and those connections, they tend to come, but they come after the children spark an interest for a topic. In my experience with my boys, I have found that when we're studying any topic, I may be super interested in learning about George Washington. They may not care so much about George Washington, but when we dove into some of the battles of George Washington and the Revolutionary War, certain names, certain people, certain topics, certain stories would hold their interest more than others. And then from that, they were able to start learning the colonies and where they were located and how they were broken down into three separate sections, such as the middle colonies, and then the New England colonies and the southern colonies. And then from there, it sparked their interest and just kind of kept spiraling to places, and the geography and timeline just kind of connected and came together. So I thought I would give you a little bird's eye view of how I teach history. I also teach history Zoom classes, and I teach in-person co-op classes, and I also teach classes for history for 5th grade and up, and I do that in in-person class settings, like I said, and in Zoom. So let me get started. This semester, I am teaching my kids for my co-op the timeline of Alexander the Great. I don't know if you can see that very well. And we're going through the Who Was book of Alexander the Great. Okay, so I start with the timeline first. All the Who Was books have a timeline in the back. If you have that, if you order Who Was books, they're really simple. I use them because they're affordable. You can order them on Amazon. You can order them through the library, photocopy what you need for the timeline, and you can build your history unit from that. It's a super quick little read, maybe has 13, 14 chapters,